everybody. My name is Tommy, or you could call me Truong Nguyen KhangI. I am 8 years old and I am from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Today, I will talk to you about biodiversity. Do you know what is biodiversity? Do you know the meaning of it? If you don't, listen to me throughout this video. Biodiversity. Have you ever heard of the growing season? It is the season when all the animals in the forest gather up and start breeding on plants and animals that come out. Flowers, or we could call wildflowers, start to bloom. But there's one real reason why it is odd. Try listening closely. Don't you hear the bees buzzing? No, there are no bees buzzing. Where have the bees gone? Well, the reason the bees gone is because of biodiversity. And they went into the mountains where it is more suitable and good for bee activity. Also, biodiversity has affected other animals in other nations. For example, in Hawaii, have you ever known about the honey creeper? Well, the honey creeper is also an example that is affected by the bees. Biodiversity. The honey creeper has been living on the ground and throughout the flowers for a very long time. Since biodiversity and technology came up from humans, then they started to move rapidly. For example, when they're on the ground, they will start to move up the mountains. For example, a slope. There will be less space for them because they just live on the slope up the mountain. They just move up. They reach the top of the mountain where there are not much trees and flowers growing. That is why the extinction of half of all the 52 types of honey creeper species have extinct. That means 26 of the species have gone extinct. That's a lot. Pretty sad, right? Next is another animal. An animal in other places such as Africa, Asia, and South America all have. That is the elephant. Did you know? The elephant has been breeding from one place to another. For example, the African elephant has lived on the African savannas for a very long time. Like the bees and the honey creepers, it has started to move up slopes, move down slopes, and again, and that is an affection of biodiversity. So what causes biodiversity? Do you know? It is climate change. Climate change is when the atmosphere of the earth gets hot. This is when people have put their trash all around the world. Have you ever heard of the Pacific Ocean plastic dump? It holds more than 52 tons of plastic. A lot. And it's also pollution. Animals such as wolves that live in North America, in Hollywood, or in the forests have started to move down valleys and up mountains. That's a really bad place for a wolf to live, doesn't it? because most of all, wolves only live in the snow fields, and they don't thrive in valleys and in snow-capped mountains. Anyway, climate change can affect their habitat too. Do you know why? The snow can get hot and melt, and the snow-capped mountains can be really hot. Have you ever heard of the hole in the ozone layer in the Arctic Ocean? That hole is the cause of climate change and biodiversity. So there are a lot of things to learn about biodiversity. So hope you learned a lot today, and see you next time. Bye!